This message will change how you see your hardest moments. Light gets all the credit, but shadow? Shadow is where you grow. No shadow, no story, no depth, no character, no real life. Ever wonder why some people seem to shine so brightly, calm, confident, unshakable, while others are stuck in cycles of pain, insecurity, or self-doubt? We assume it's because they've always lived in the light, that maybe life was just easier for them. But here's a truth you might not hear enough. They've been through shadow too, and they didn't run from it, they used it. You've been told to stay positive, smile through the pain, keep grinding. But what if your darkest moments are the key to your deepest transformation? What if your darkness is exactly where you're supposed to be right now? If you've ever felt like you're stuck in your lowest season, like no one gets it, stay with me, because this is where your real power begins. Before we go deeper, smash that like button, not for me but for you, for making it this far, for choosing to grow, for still being here when life tried to break you. And before we dive in, hit that subscribe button if you're ready to embrace your shadow and finally unlock your true potential. We live in a culture that glorifies the light, the wins, the milestones, the glow-ups. You scroll online and what do you see? Perfect relationships, dream jobs, six-pack abs, smiles that hide silent suffering. And then there's you. You're doing your best just to keep going. Some days it feels like no one notices your pain. Some days you don't even notice yourself. In this world obsessed with winning, what happens when you're losing? What happens when you're in the dark? Let me ask you, have you ever felt invisible? Have you questioned your worth after being ghosted, dumped, or left behind? Have you failed at something you gave your heart to and wondered if you were enough? Have you ever looked at your life and thought, this isn't where I'm supposed to be? We've all been there. The breakup that left you empty. The rejection that made you doubt everything. The financial rock bottom that humbled you. The late night anxiety that makes you feel broken. And what does the world say? Just stay positive. Focus on the bright side. Everything happens for a reason, but no one tells you what to do when that reason hurts, when it makes no sense, when the pain lingers long after the moment passes. And here's what I've learned. The reason is the shadow. The pain isn't punishment, it's preparation. The shadow is not where you're destroyed, it's where you're rebuilt. This is the soil where your roots dig deeper. This is the fire that forges your edge. Think of it like this. A diamond forms under pressure. A seed breaks open in darkness. A blade is shaped in fire. Your struggles? That's your pressure. Your isolation? That's your soil. Your heartbreak? That's your furnace. Growth doesn't happen in peace. It happens in the breaking. You don't find strength in the light. You earn it in the shadow. And the people you admire most? They've been broken too. They've cried in silence. They've lost things they thought they'd never survive without. But they didn't let the darkness win. They sat in it. They learned from it. They let it change them. Let me give you a few real examples. Career setback. You got fired, laid off, overlooked. That was the shadow trying to redirect you. That pain can wake up your ambition, fuel your purpose, or push you into something better. Heartbreak. You loved someone who couldn't love you back. That pain? It wasn't just rejection. It was redirection. It taught you boundaries. It reminded you of your worth. Anxiety and burnout. You pushed yourself past your limit. The shadow came to tell you, slow down, rebuild, realign. Now imagine this. You're still in pain, but instead of giving up, you pick up your journal. You start walking in silence. You surround yourself with people who challenge you instead of drain you. You say no more often. You start healing the version of you that thought you had to be perfect to be loved. Slowly, the shadow becomes less of a weight and more of a mirror, a place where you get honest, where you get strong, where you finally meet the real you. If you're in the shadow right now, I want you to type this in the comments. I'm growing in the shadow, because you are. Even when you don't see it yet, even when it still hurts, even when progress feels invisible and every day feels like starting over, you're still growing. Growth doesn't always look like winning. Sometimes it looks like barely holding on but refusing to give up. Not, I'm stuck. Not, I'm broken. I am growing. Let's turn this comment section into a community of warriors, survivors, and silent champions. Like this video if this spoke to your soul. Send it to someone who's in the dark right now. They need to hear this. And subscribe if you're ready for more real talk. Weekly, about healing, growth, and stepping into your higher self. Let me leave you with this. The world will always celebrate your light, but your shadow, that's your foundation. That's where your depth was built. That's where your truth was born. Don't run from the dark. Use it. Let it sharpen you. Let it show you what you're really made of. Because light shines brighter when it's earned through shadow. So the next time you feel like you've been thrown into the dark, remember, that's where your story gets powerful. Don't hide your shadow. Honor it. And when you're ready to step out of it, you'll shine with substance, not just surface. Watch next, how to turn pain into power. Subscribe for more messages like this, because your growth deserves to be supported, not silenced. Your shadow is shaping you. Trust it.